Well, well, well. Now, I am no astrologer, baby, at all. But I do know a whole lot of individuals are talking poorly about us Geminis. Yes, honey, because that man who spews all those lies, Daddy Dumpy Pants, is also a Gemini. June 14th. It just so happens it's his birthday. Well, my birthday is June 20th, honey. I am on the cusp. But either way, he is not one of us. No, because my son's birthday is on the 13th. Yes, he is a Gemini too. And baby, Daddy Dumpy Pants is not one of us. So please don't put us all in the same basket, honey. Because you might get popped in the mouth and end up in a casket, because I am not the same as that crazy-ass man. But when we talk about birthdays and what they mean, well, I think we need to talk about his birthday, June 14th. You know, he was born on the day of what they call gutsy confrontation. Sounds about right. He does like a good, well, fight, does he not? And he's rather gutsy and a little bit klutzy. He leans so far forward, one day he might just, well, hit the floor. Either way, let's talk about that day of confrontation, shall we? If you want to sit with me for a minute, I'll lay it on out for you, baby. Yes, we'll have a little look at this book, shall we? The determined and intense people born on June 14th are very sharp in their observations and assessments of what goes on around them. They are usually strongly opinionated, somewhat loyal, and demonstrate great courage when fighting what they believe is the good fight, the honorable battle. They are forceful and convincing when presenting their ideas and opinions because, well, they understand human nature all too well. And they are capable of mercilessly exposing hypocrisy and pretense. It's easy to expose hypocrisy when you, well, are steeped in it. You know, the more you know. The women born on this day are particularly forceful, both mentally and physically. The men may be no less strong, but they tend to have an egotistical and dictatorial streak, which can create quite a bit of conflict for them with others. The less evolved June 14th men are capable of very clever duplicity. Yes, honey, duplicity. Being two-faced. Both male and female June 14th people have strong critical leanings and can be merciless when in a satirical or lampooning mood. Merciless when they're lampooning. That means that he is a bully and doesn't know how to tell a good joke. His way of telling a joke is to make fun of how you look, honey, because he's, well, not very bright. Shall we continue on? June 14th people are really tough, difficult to get around with smooth talk. You got to be better than just smooth talking. They kind of can see through the smooth talking. I guess that's why he thinks he's such a good negotiator, and that's why he thinks he's a smooth talker, just because he understands smooth talk, but that's not really how that works either. Once they see a goal ahead of them, they go for it. Generally, their loyalty extends first to their family, second to their friends, and very lastly to society. Well, that absolutely checks. In case you didn't know, he cares more about himself, his family, and his friends than he will ever care about anyone in society. I mean, it's in print, honey. What can I say? They make very bad enemies indeed, and one would be foolish to antagonize them, for they know very well how to take revenge. Yes, he's exercising revenge currently by trying to block federal judges from having any jurisdiction to, well, rein him in. Imagine that. Difficulties and problems absolutely abound for June 14th people. Yeah, you can say that's true. But they display remarkable expertise in managing them. He always seems to, I don't know, slip out of those silver handcuffs, friends. Like experienced ball players, they know how to handle the intricacies of the game while keeping cool. Those born on this day must be aware of dominating others in relationships. You see, June 14th people often recognize problems way in advance and they act on them. Instead of giving others around them a chance to cope with things or even fail to learn from the mistakes that they have made. In this respect, they are, at best, overprotective, and at worst, compulsive. Those born on this day are intensely competitive and deeply enjoy winning. Yes, baby, we all know how much Daddy cares about winning. Indeed, they must avoid making every area of their life a power struggle. It is best that they restrict their aggressions and their competitive urges to areas outside of personal relationships. That's why his wives are allowed to do whatever the hell they want to do, because he's going to do whatever the hell he wants to do. They must be aware of arrogance and overconfidence, particularly the males born on June 14th. Because when they become arrogant, when they become overconfident, they are pushing their luck too far. You don't say. Now, those born on the 14th of the month are ruled by the number 5 and by the planet Mercury. The number 5, as well as the planet Mercury and the sign of Gemini, all stand for change, implying a disdain for poddling around and doing the same thing, well, all over again. And they have a propensity for impulsive actions. Oh, yes, Daddy is quite impulsive, baby. But he needs to learn to master those impulsive urges. Yet at the same time, he needs to be open to gradual rather than sudden change. You see, because that sudden change will be very unfortunate for them. And it just so happens that the 14th card of the major arcana is Temperance, a figure that is shown as a guardian angel who protects us and keeps us on an even keel. It's a wonderful message for the June 14th people because they need to heed that message of staying cool and calm and on an even keel. But Daddy, no, baby, he is too busy chasing a thrill to be calm or cool or collected. You see, temperance in a positive way can be passionate and allow for new truths to be learned and incorporated into one's life. But however, the negative traits that we see here in Daddy with temperance, dear, is that moodiness, honey. Yes, that moodiness and trendiness and, well, the way he backs down and bends the knee once he's been, well, confronted, baby. And let's talk about his health, shall we? We're almost done with this video. Referring again to the tarot of June 14th, temperance cultivating moderation in life is absolutely crucial to those born on this day. Although they seemingly possess a boundlessness of energy, they must be careful for overreaching physical and mental exercises. That's right, Daddy. Don't you try to run, honey. You need to sit your fat ass on down and quit trying to use big words, honey. You look like a bumbling clown. They need a balanced diet and regular sleep to maintain equilibrium. And, well, that's why he is so very unsteady. He doesn't sleep very much. It is enormously important for these people to learn to cultivate and rein in their competitive nature and their drive for success. Otherwise, it will be the death of them. You don't say. The death of them. Unable to rein in that competitive nature. That competitive nature that would compel you, I don't know, to run again for a third term, friend. Yes, that just might be the death of him. If you would like me to read about your birthday, just hit me up in the comments. And I'll read about your birthday too.